We are going to show how we winterize a sago palm here in Atlanta, Georgia, where these are not native. These are more of a zone 9, 10, and 11 species here in Atlanta, where 8, a little bit north of Atlanta, is a 7. It's a day or two before we are expecting some snow and some really frigid temperatures. I'm going to get down into the teens and basically have the sago plant that we want to help protect. First thing that we're going to do is we've got our bucket sitting over here, getting warm right now. We've got about a quarter gallon, or I'm sorry, a quarter of a 5 gallon, which would be, you know, about a gallon and a half, 2 gallons of water mixed in. I've got some Super Thrive over here. We use this stuff on all of our palms, especially before cold weather's coming in. We use this when we transport our palms from down in Florida across the country. And I'm gonna add that into the sago down here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my best not to get the plant wet, but what I'm gonna do is get the soil, come down here and add it all to the soil itself. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a box and we're gonna frame out the box and make it a box shape, and then put a moving blanket over top of it, and then put a tarp over top of it, to where this turns into this right here, which is the final product and the final stage. So I'll show you how that's done here in a second. Now, as you can tell, this isn't going to win any awards. This isn't going to win you a million likes on Instagram. But what this is going to do is this is going to help you have a sago palm this summer when you're swimming by your beautiful pool. Because again, our whole point of this is to protect your palms. So what we're going to do now is grab our handy dandy M1A1 moving box. And this is the hard part, folks. This is the tricky part that gets a lot of people right here. The whole goal when you lay this moving box down is to have it laying down like that. Because when you have it like that, all 4 of these flaps out, it gives it more stability and is less likely to come flying off if the wind comes and picks it up. Because again, we're gonna have tarp and a blanket on top of it, but again, it keeps the plant protected from the snow. So I'm gonna take this, see if I can do this one-handed, and shove as much of this sago up and under this plant in this box as possible. Again, we're not winning awards, folks. Don't you be sneaking out now, boy. I've seen my grandmama whoop somebody's butt less for that. But this right here is a huge protection. Now, another trick is, this is the point where if you know where your pot or your spots are down under your box, you can grab one of those hand warmers. And the nights before you're about to get really bad snow, really bad ice, really bad thing, come out here and throw a hand warmer, activate it at about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, and throw it up underneath there. And then throw your blanket and your tarp back over top of it, which we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna grab our handy dandy M1A1 mover's blanket right there. And you see how we ever so nicely put this on here. And then again, this box, see, there's the flaps coming into play, how the flaps are down. Right there, that flaps really saves you. I've had to learn that the hard way. If you keep your flaps up, you're not gonna be able to land this sucker. Put your flaps down, you will be. That right there is huge amount of protection. Now this is perfect protection if you're not expecting precipitation or snow. We are here in Atlanta area, so we want to definitely save these sagos right here. So the last step that we're gonna do is our beautiful brown tarp. we are going to, with one hand, and the magic of YouTube and all that, we are going to place gingerly, ever so delicately, our tarp on top of here. So, that right there is how you take a sago unprotected and give it protection through a winter storm. Remember, warm water, super thrive the day before snow is expecting, which is today here in Atlanta. Box, mover's blanket, tarp, and then the extra bonus tip for those that are paying attention is some hand warmers, because we know if we come over here, and we know because of the way we put this together, if we lift this up, we have access to the soil right there. So we could throw some hand warmers in right here and be completely fine with that thing staying above freezing temperatures all night long. Appreciate it. If you found this useful, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, because I guess that's a thing. Also, make sure you visit us out on bulldogpalms.com. We're on Instagram and TikTok as well, at Bulldog Palms on Instagram and bulldog-palms on TikTok. Appreciate it.